Hello and welcome to another episode of Dressing Room Gossip. Today we've got some of the Accies lads on. We've got Matthew Davey, Pedro Lopez and Connor Campbell. How are you all doing?
Good.
Yeah, I'm doing sound. Yeah, sound.
Happy days, mate. Yeah, all good.
Good stuff, good stuff. We'll bounce straight into the questions. Who is the biggest joker at Accies?
You got a few there.
Yeah, that's a lot to
I'd
pick
say
from.
Slick's up there. Slick's up there, but he doesn't intentionally mean it.
Yeah, he
he's
doesn't even know what he's saying half the time.
That's it.
He's just like mistakenly funny. Like, biggest joker. I mean, we've all got a little bit about us, don't we? Like, we all sort of wind each other up, and
someone pops in with something at some stage.
Yeah, it's all pretty. Yeah, it's a hard one to pick, to be fair.
How good is it to be in a squad full of characters?
Yeah, it's definitely entertaining. Yeah, like on and off the pitch, yeah, two different sort of things, you know. Definitely a good crack. Like, definitely the way I want to enjoy footy anyway, like, you know.
Yeah, never a
Win,
dull
draw, or
moment
lose.
at all.
Yeah.
Never a dull moment. It's brilliant.
But don't know, jokers. Yeah, we're all jokers, to be honest. I'd probably say Savo as well, just purely because you can't take him seriously on a day-to-day basis. You know, he's either just winding the whole group up, or he's just poison. You know, most of the days.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
but like there is a lot of.
That's a fair bit.
Yeah, Savo would probably get it.
Yeah,
he's never off it.
Yeah, quality player too. Who is the biggest leader?
I've got to give that one to Pedro, I reckon. He stood in as a manager when we needed him. He's got a bit of
that didn't work out, did
it? Senior. But
probably one thing we probably do lack overall, like, it's just more of those people. But I'd say Reedy as well. You know, even though he's been in and out, he's not been consistently in the team, like, or obviously in the squad with us, like, consistently as everyone else. But he's still like one of the older heads. Savo when he wants to be, but you know. But apart from that, yeah, it's probably something we do lack. Like, I'll probably put myself up there as well. Yeah, like, I try to keep everyone together, and you know what I mean. Try and always look at the positives, but I can lose my head as well. So it's like I'm not exactly the best role models all the time as well. But yeah,
I'd say yourself, just from when I started. Obviously, before, it seems to be you were the one to go to. You were the one taking every session. That was it. Like, on the pitch, it was the person you were speaking to. On and off the pitch, that was it. That'd be the main reason. I'd say yourself.
Yeah, obviously when you joined, yeah, probably as well, because obviously I had to step up from like just playing, being a captain or whatever, to actually being a gaffer, which was a completely different ball game. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Obviously, you signed while I was, gaffer, so it was one of them. You know, you're always going to be speaking to me, or you're always going to be going through. Yeah, exactly. You're always going to be going through me at some point, you know. But now I'm glad that responsibility is well out of my way, like.
Yeah. Next question: who has got the worst dress sense?
That's a tough one, you know.
Jason.
He just
a few belters. I'd say Monk's up there. He's got his rock star going on.
I mean, beef looks like a scruff most days. It's always like joggers,
always the tracky.
Like, it's always the same ones as well.
Yeah,
but yeah, I don't know really. Like, we've all got, we all have our little style. I don't think anyone dresses completely outrageous. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, a couple of the boys could smarten up a little bit if they wanted to. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who's the biggest moaner in the side?
On that one.
That's the whole squad sorted.
Yeah, literally the whole squad. But I'd say, I mean, Diggy's a massive moaner. He just moans for sport. That guy, just moans at everything. Like, but there is a few.
We've got a few.
I'd say I moan. I'm a bit of a moaner. Yeah, like, I moan as well. But yeah, it does sort with us. The mood definitely has a part to play in it. You know.
Yeah. it's like
things ain't going our way, then everyone's an absolute moaner, and we're all on each other's case. Like, but
that's it. Yeah,
doesn't help when you start losing. Just everyone goes, then everyone joins in, everyone gets something to say.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, but I'd say so far. I mean, Daryl definitely tops it for me, but we've got a few of us are like a good moan.
Yeah. Who is the slowest in the team?
Heads is up there.
I'll probably be up there.
I've definitely
lost a few yards, 100%. Yeah, Daryl again. Daryl hates running more than me, so that's how bad.
Yeah, he hates it, but he hates it though. When he can get going,
exactly. Yeah, 100%. Like, but as far as slow, I mean,
I would have put myself up there over the 100 meters or something like that. I would have definitely put myself up there compared to some. Comparing myself to
Reedy's obviously one of the slowest for sure. But obviously he's 36, 37. Do you know what I mean? He can't, and he's got busted knee, so you give him a little bit of a break. But I'd say Beef's lost a few yards.
Yeah, Beef's lost a lot of few. It's a few pounds on any over lockdown.
Yeah, for a 23-year-old kid, he's definitely slowed down.
He's taken it off and getting a bit faster, so he's getting back again.
Coops has got an engine, to be fair. Like, I don't know, he's quite slow. Like, I've seen Milk turn quicker than Coops sometimes,
Yeah.
But he can go, but it's just that rate, that pace that he goes at, could be quicker. Like, Daryl still tops it for me though. Slow.
Going out of extreme, I've seen you doing the runs on the front as well. Who's the fastest in the team?
Fastest?
There's a few.
Connor, lad. I'd probably say you.
Connor's
mate.
Connor's definitely up there.
Most times we do the bleep test, you're up there, like you're one of the last ones. So your engine's definitely there, and you definitely rapid off the mark. Like, I mean, you could do with getting off the booze every now and then, so you could actually, you got the gut of a 30-year-old, but you're actually 22, 23,
Yeah.
So, but you're definitely up there. You're rapid. Yeah, when you get going, you're definitely quick.
We've got
Borky's up there.
Yeah.
He's quick.
Yeah, Bad's quite quick. Yeah, he's quick with the ball and off and without the ball as well. And he's got a good
Monk's
engine.
quick at coming off his line as well. The Monk's got to be up there. He's fast out there, I'd say.
And then we've got a few like the Gazelle, like Ponyard as well. When he gallops and he starts eating up ground, he's away. Like, he's away in the races.
Yeah, he's an outside bet, but he's up there.
He is an outside bet, but like we've got a few. We don't lack too much in pace. When we get forward, we're pretty sharp, pretty quick. But I'd probably say you, Connor. To be fair, I'd probably say you're the quickest.
Yeah,
I'll take that.
Overall this season, how do you think it's going for you guys? How pleased are you or not pleased are you? Well, obviously before it stopped.
Yeah. You want to take this, Matt?
Right.
Oh, I think it's a weird one for myself. When I came in, it was winning, losing, sendings off, yellows, not keeping 11 players. But obviously having Kingy coming now has changed the whole dynamics of the team. It's brought something where we're actually learning to play different formations, play different ways. But obviously with Peddy, he was just a captain at the time. So for him to try and do that was hard.
Yeah.
It's a different type of squad.
Although, to be fair, I think like this year we've done, we've competed. I think if you asked everyone that we've played, we've competed with everyone. Yeah, the results, the actual end result probably hasn't, it's probably
showed what the game was.
Yeah, it hasn't showed how the game was, you know what I mean? Because we've obviously ended up most of those defeats with less men than the opposition, you know what I mean? So it doesn't really reflect on how we've actually done, because I think we've pretty much outplayed everyone on this island, you know what I mean? Definitely in long spells, and we've definitely had our backs against the wall as well, but we've definitely outplayed a lot of teams. We just let ourselves down, that's always been it. We're a good bunch of players, but we lose our heads too quickly. We're too passionate, we get too involved, and sometimes we just can't keep it zipped, and we end up lose a game or costing us a game because someone swore. It's just stupid.
It's a split-second thing as well.
Yeah,
for the last half an hour or for the last parts of the game, we're we've just not got the same sort of attitude that we did going into the game if we've lost.
Seems to be like as soon as a sending off comes, we're down and out, and that's it. Everyone's just against us, and it's just everyone goes. Once one player gets sent off, it's the floodgates have opened. Accies are off on one, and we know that's happening.
That's usually the downfall. That's where we're usually the architects of our own downfall. Like, you know, we like to blame other people sometimes, and like the refs, and they don't help us all the time. But it's at the end of the day, it's usually our own faults. We've not kept our cool, and that's what it is. I bet most teams say to them, like Matty was saying before when he was at Grooville, that the gaffer said, "Look, these lot will lose their head in 15 minutes, so just keep at them." You know, so I bet most teams say that, just rile them up, and these boys will lose it. So I'm sure if we manage to just contain it ourselves, our emotions and all that, we'll get better results. You know, and we have done. Like we've proved it before.
Everyone expects that, and they know that's coming. Everyone knows that's coming. When it comes against the Accies, once one player's sent off, they know it's just going to be another one's going to go, and that's what happened when we played St. Pete. Campbell got himself sent off, and then it's just more and more carried on.
I don't know about that. We've taken that to the.
I believe it says you were sent off, Campbell.
Big miss.
You actually paid us fine, Matty, didn't you?
I'll give it to you. You paid the fine for it.
I paid us fine, yeah.
First ending off
but that's it. But that was actually my last game. That was actually my last game in charge. I thought after that game, I was like, we need to change. I can't do this. Like, doesn't matter what you said pre-game. You know, we ended up in that game with 8 men against St. Peters. We actually scored to make it 2-1 with 8 men.
With 8 men,
you know, So it was just so frustrating. Like, why have we got 8 men on the pitch? You know, and it was like over stupid stuff. You know, so we could have easily took those 3 points. But I think overall, like, I mean, it's been a nightmare stopping and all that. But you know, I think overall we've had an all right season. You know, obviously could do better. You know, but we just want to get back playing and finish it now.
Yeah.
You know?
How keen are you? How keen are you to get back?
100%. Couldn't be more enthusiastic to get on the pitch, but one of them, isn't it?
He's keen as mustard, like.
I'm mustard, especially because I've had a ban as well just before lockdown. The last game before lockdown, and then I've got probably the biggest ban going.
You've got 1 game ban,
it's been about 3 months and I've had a 1 game ban.
All keen. Like, it was more like just missing the lads. Like, to be fair, I think football comes second. To be honest, like it was more just like getting together with all the boys. We're all like brothers at this club. Like, we've all been mates for like the majority of us like 20 odd years. You know what I mean? So we're like a band of brothers. So that's been, for me, like, I just miss being with the lads. You know, once, twice a week. You know what I mean? Have a beer afterwards, have a good crack, get up to some shenanigans. You know what I mean? And that's been the main thing. And then obviously the footy as well. Obviously, love playing football. So. You know, that's, you know, we haven't been able to do anything. So, you know, I just want to get back and get active and like kick a ball about, really. Yeah.
Definitely. All right. Back to the questions. Who's always late?
Campbell would be up there.
I wouldn't say we struggle with that, really. I wouldn't say there's many.
No. I mean, Dufall would definitely have been up there, like, you know, but he hasn't played this season, so I'm not going to add him. He was late every day, doesn't matter what it was, training, games, late. But because he hasn't been involved this year, I won't add him.
I'd say Campbell for the Pools game, just not turning up for one.
Just a no-show, weren't it, Campbell? On it.
Nah.
Don't
fancy it today.
I'm quite punctual, so I definitely wouldn't put myself in there. I mean, as far as late, I mean, Baz sort of strolls in when he sort of can be, you know, when he feels like turning up. Yeah, he does. I mean, not like he turns up, baby. He sort of just turns up, you know, doesn't turn up bang on time. No, just stroll in 15 minutes or whatever when he's supposed to. But yeah, I don't reckon we've got too much of a problem with lateness, to be fair.
No.
You know, just you know, key and community service. You know, he'd turn up.
That's a big one.
He'd finish community service at 1:30, so the game kicks off at 2, so he'd get there like 20 to 2 sometimes on his B-Wing. You know what I mean? Doesn't even have it has like half 2-minute warm up.
And he's straight out.
Yeah, so that's been a bit of a nightmare. I think he's finished that though, isn't he?
I'm not sure. Well, I know he's just broke his arm, hasn't he? So whatever he has got, it's going to be a while before he's.
I know. Before we see him again, anyway.
Next question: who is the dressing room DJ?
I think there's a couple of us. There's a couple of people that have got a few in the locker. Peds has got a few in the locker. We had Fraser that last season. He liked a few. He liked putting his house tunes.
Yeah, while he was here, he tried to. Yeah, he tried to. Yeah, he took control. He took control of my boombox for a little bit, like a couple of weeks. He thought I think we got a win, and he thought it was because of his tunes or something that he was playing midweek. You know, so. But yeah, like I usually play it because I leave my boombox up there. I usually stick something on because I'm one of the first ones up there or whatever. Or no one really. To be fair, nobody really clamours for nobody really wants to like stick their music on. Like it's a weird one. Like so, I've stuck it on. Fraser would stick it on, and that's pretty much it. Really, I think I'm pretty much still it's mine.
Yeah. In terms of football, who's the most skillful player?
Barry takes that with the country mile, I'd say.
Yeah, we've got a lot, but I would say Baz, yeah. I mean,
some of the things
Daryl's skillful.
Yeah.
Daryl's got skills, and I think a few of the boys do, Walshy's got that Cruyff turn on lockdown, send you to the shops every 2 seconds.
I think running at you, Barry. Running at you, Barry's just another kettle of fish.
Baz, if he really wants to, he'll make you look ridiculous.
Yeah, he can make 5 players look ridiculous in 5 seconds. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think everyone over here knows that as well. When they come up against him, they don't really fancy it, because he will make you look stupid.
Yeah.
So I think in our team, he's by far probably the most skillful player. I'd say.
Good player, very good player. In terms of teacher's pet, is there anyone that really stands out?
I don't think you can have a teacher's pet.
Not really. No. I mean, Sabo. Piggy calls Sabo Saves and that now. I don't know. He sort of likes Sabo. He's took him right under his wing and that. He's his main man. I don't think he likes getting pushed out to the left a little bit and Daryl going down the centre. I don't think he likes that too much. But he's got a bit of a soft spot for Daryl as well.
Yeah, I think he does.
But that's the thing,
Daryl can do something.
Piggy's sort of new in the team now. He's only been in charge for 3 sessions in a game, 1 game. So it's hard to sort of gauge who he's, who his teacher's pet is so far. But he's quite enthusiastic with everybody, so it's sort of hard to gauge that.
How's he been with you guys? How's he been so far?
Yeah, good man.
All round. He's got a bit of structure into the club, which is all we could really have hoped for at the start of the season. Because
it's what we needed.
He's
a breath of fresh air as well.
But he's just he's a bit of a fiery scouser as well. He probably suits us. His personality probably suits all of us. Do you know what I mean? He probably know how to deal with us a lot better than probably other people would. Do you know what I mean? So and he's a natural manager, with a little bit of a reputation and a bit of nous about him, So
well, we seen him in the first game. It was in the first game, wasn't it? Kempe even had to go speak to him because he was being so passionate on the sideline. That's something that was quality to see.
Yeah,
it wasn't just us
talking to on his first game, a proper baptism,
typical athlete.
Yeah, but no, I think he'll do well. Obviously, it's all new to us as well. We're all taking on board different things, so we'll just see how it goes. And I'm sure it'll go well. He knows what he's doing, so he's got decent players to work with. So, and I think we signed a couple of new lads. We signed a couple of new lads from St Lawrence as well, last week or whatever. Or I think just before the transfer deadline done, they just trained last week for the first time. We've seen them. These decent lads, so it's extra numbers as well. So I don't know. We just hopefully just pick up, where the season starts now, and we crack on.
Definitely. One last question. Who do you all think is the best player at Accies, all-round best player?
There's different areas. If you're talking goal scorers, I'd say probably Savo as is. If you're talking, like you say,
he's just said all-round, so he's talking an all-round player. I mean, it's got to be Baz for me.
See, I was going to say Walsh.
Take it off Baz.
See, Walsh is just playing against him when I was at Grieville.
It's different, because like you said, he's asking just if you're asking just ability-wise, top player, Walsh is an integral part of the team, 100%. In the middle, he has to play most games for me, because it's just his work rate, everything that he does, But he's definitely an important part of the team, but just ability wise, I don't think there's anyone better than him.
No one beats Baz.
When Baz was
it's hard to beat him. The players that are playing in the league, like there's not many that are better than or better than him, in my opinion. So, you know, he'd play for anyone. He'd play for any club.
Yeah,
he'd want to over here. So, yeah, he'd walk into most teams. So, you know, it's got to be him. But then we do, you know, Daryl's definitely a top player. You know, he's obviously plays for the Bulls. Like, you know what I mean? When he turns up and he's on it, like, you know, he can be unplayable. You know what I mean? And obviously Savo just, you know, he scores goals off his shins, off his knee. Like he just finds the back of the net. It doesn't matter what. You know, if he just throws his leg at it, he'll go in. You know, he's just an out goal scorer.
He chases down everything as well.
Yeah, he's like a Tevez. He's like the Jersey Tevez. I've always said that. Like he's a nightmare. He'd be a nightmare to play against. Like he's just always hassling you. It's just at your ankles, like, you know. But yeah, we've got a few.
Yeah, you've got a lot of good players. Thank you for coming on. And good luck for the rest of the season as well.
That's all right.
Yeah, nice one for having us, mate.
Cheers, Dan.
Keep up the good work.
Cheers, lads.
Thank you. Cheers.